everybody and welcome back to another Wizard Sleeve episode, guys. So, what has the wizard got up his sleeve this time? Well, today, guys, we're going to be talking about terrain and stuff like that. I have struggled for a while now to try and find decent fantasy terrain ever since Age of Sigmar came out. Basically, before Age of Sigmar came out, Games Workshop had a lot of really cool terrain pieces. They had a lot of things like the Warhammer Chapel, some nice Warhammer buildings and stuff, and some wizard towers and all that kind of stuff. And there was really nice looking terrain, and they were really nice kits. However, now I can't find them anywhere apart from on eBay being sold by filthy scalping bastards. That's right, you filthy scalpers. You know who you are. You know who you are. Cunts. But anyway, so I can't find any decent fantasy terrain anywhere that is moderately priced until now, guys. I have found something that's really good. It's from Warlord Games. It's the Ruined Hamlet set, which comes like this. The bag is normally clear. It's rather misty at the moment because they've all been stood in that corner for ages, just getting hit by loads of airbrush off spray. Now, in the Ruined Hamlet, it's quite a diverse little kit. I'm just going to pop this one open. You get a lot of plastic components. Obviously, they're all de-sprue and everything, and they're quite hard plastic as well, from what I've found out. Oh my god, they're cascading everywhere. Yeah, the plastic is very thick, and it's very robust. However, it isn't restic, which is great, which means it does actually glue properly. So the Ruined Hamlet, you get these two large pieces, which are meant to make the standard walls. Such as that, and that is basically the crux on what they are held together by. You then got some smaller walls and some other little doors and bits like that. You have a chimney going on there, and then you have these cool little bits here. Now these are little corner pieces to disguise the joins, because obviously if you've got something like that, then you're going to want to hide the join, like so. Well, you get the idea. And you also get some a bit of a floor, so you can have two levels to it, and you got a bit of a broken ceiling bit. And when they're all put together, they actually end up looking a little bit like this, guys. Now this is only very roughly painted. This is basically the stock one that you get from the box and what you can make out of it. However, you do end up with quite a lot of spares and leftover bits, so you can actually end up making some small little wall sections such as this as well, guys, just as little walls to hide behind and stuff. And these are going to make a great Mordheim town. I've got a fair few of these guys knocking about. I think that they are £40 for 3 of the Ruined Hamlets, so basically £40 you get 3 lots of all this guff here. But they look really nice, and they are just about right for Warhammer fantasy-sized figurines. If anything, the doorways are a little bit too small to get a base through, as I will now demonstrate. So we're using circular bases because it's Mordheim, and as you can see, you just can't get the bases through, so you have to be that side or on the other side of the door going on there. And you have to move the terrain up to move them through. But you get the idea, guys. But they paint up really nice. There's a lot of they're quite modular in respects that you can build pretty much anything out of them, as long as you want it to look ruined. So you've got that. I mean, some of the other variants that I've made, I've done this one here, which is kind of an opposite of this one. In fact, let me try and put that side by side. So that's like an opposite size house, and it's also pretty much the same size in regards to the overall square foot area that it covers. But then you can also, because you get a lot of bits, you can also make stuff like this as well, guys. This is quite a large one that I've done, and again, this is using just one of the sets, I believe. Yeah, just one of them. So you've got quite a lot of freedom to actually make a cool ruined town, a ruined hamlet, it may be. But yeah, guys, so I just thought I'd show you a quick look at some terrain. Like I said, we don't always look at terrain and stuff on Enter the Wolf Time. And it's because I don't overly do a lot of it, but this is going to be great. This is going to make a really cool looking ruined town of Mordheim, because in the lore and stuff, Mordheim is isn't supposed to be like a thriving metropolis. It is supposed to be a absolutely bombed out, razed to the ground, looted to all shit, absolutely raped and pillaged to buggery town. Basically, a huge warpstone meteorite crashed into it, and yeah, that's it. I mean, a few small buildings have sprung up. Where you get like traders and stuff, and the odd people selling things. The odd tavern still exists, but it's all very, very dodgy and very, very black market. But yeah, guys, so this is like a quick look. I mean, let's have a look at some more of the pieces. I mean, the walls and the details are really, really nice, and they paint up really, really well. In fact, let's have a look at the one that I have painted. So there's the flat bit of wall, and there's how it painted. There's an awful lot of light in here today, guys, so you can't actually see. It doesn't show up too well on the camera, but on these sections here, I've kind of left these like very, very grey, and then on these internal bits, I've done like a dark wash, and then used some like brown dust wash on there as well. In regards to painting these up, guys, again, they're very, very quick to paint up if you use washes. I basically, oh, excuse me, just burped. I basically primed it all with the Vallejo Grey Primer, which I only just got recently, and I've used most of it up. So I primed it with that. Shit, I just like whacked it. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've broken it. I'll have to fix that later. Fucking shitballs, cunt wanker. But so base coated it with the grey Vallejo primer. Then I went in and washed it all over with just a black wash from Vallejo. I use these washes because they're cheap and you get an awful lot of them, a lot more bang for your buck. Then on the inlay bits, I used this Vallejo European Dust wash here, which is quite nice. It's very, very weak, but you apply more of it and it looks better. If that makes any sense. And then on the wood, I used a custom mix that I used for rotten wood and stuff like that. And then I just used a Vallejo. You can't even see this; it's covered in airbrush off spray. But this is just a Vallejo brown wash as well on the wood. And then you pretty much got that locked down. Then it's pretty much painted. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry this has been a really short episode and maybe a little bit of a boring episode. I don't know, but you can get this stuff from Warlord Games, by the way, guys, and a lot of other retailers as well. And it's a great little kit if you just want some basic ruined buildings and stuff. But anyway, guys, that is it for this episode of The Wizard Sleeve. Join me on the next video that I do. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment in the doobly-doo down below if you have something to say on this matter. And, yeah, don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out the Facebook page, because you will get sneak peeks of stuff that I'm up to before it hits YouTube. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you now, and goodbye.